Salam and welcome to SomaliDispatch.com's news headlines for January 5th, 2025. I'm Abdulqadir Hussein. Israeli forces killed at least 88 Palestinians in a single day across Gaza, with over 200 killed in 3 days due to more than 100 strikes that Israel carried out in the enclave. Most of the victims were women and children. Meanwhile, US President Joe Biden has proposed an $8 billion arms sale to Israel just weeks before leaving office, despite growing criticism over the rising Palestinian death toll. Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz confirmed that indirect negotiations with Hamas has resumed in Qatar regarding the release of hostages. Since the war began in October 7, 2023, at least 46,000 Palestinians have been killed and over 109,000 injured, while 1,139 Israelis were killed in Hamas-led attacks, with over 200 taken hostage. Somali federal government has confirmed an airstrike near Kismayo, the temporary capital of Jubaland. The joint operation conducted by Somali National Army and the U.S. Air Force targeted Al-Shabaab militants in Beerxaani, about 35 kilometers northwest of Kismayo. According to the government's statement, the airstrike destroyed a group of Al-Shabaab fighters who were planning a coordinated attack. Preliminary reports confirm that at least 10 militants were killed, with no civilian casualties reported. The Somali government emphasized its commitment alongside international partners, particularly the U.S., in eliminating Al-Shabaab and preventing their organized attacks on Somali citizens. Officials from Puntland administration visited villages and areas recently liberated from ISIS. Officials urged the community to cooperate with security forces to maintain peace and stability, highlighting that residents had lived under ISIS rule for a long time and should work closely now with the government. Additionally, Puntland officials promised developmental projects and infrastructure improvements in areas cleared of ISIS. They reaffirmed the administration's commitment to supporting the residents in rebuilding essential services and livelihoods. Puntland recently launched a major military offensive against ISIS, successfully reclaiming several key areas in the Bari region. The Somaliland government, led by President Abdurrahman has announced that it will review the memorandum of understanding previously signed with Ethiopia under the former President Muse Bihi. Somaliland's Foreign Minister Abdurrahman Aden, who had opposed the agreement previously, pointed out discrepancies between the former president's statements and Ethiopia's position. The minister stated that the new government has not yet received a copy of the agreement, but would welcome it if it serves Somaliland's interest. Minister Aden emphasized that Somaliland would focus on its independence and strengthen global relations, particularly with Ethiopia, the UAE, and Taiwan, which he said would be an important allies. The MOU agreement between Somaliland and Ethiopia, which has never been formalized, is facing challenges following a recent deal between Ethiopia and Somalia signed in Ankara. Those were today's news headlines. For updated news and interviews in English, please follow us on all social media platforms at SomaliDispatch.com.